some people's personal freedoms. It's a package deal, so it's more than one individual. And they need you to leave any moral high ground or issues you have at the door, because this is not a good feels run, essentially. You let your fixers know that you are interested, and you have each received, this is not a good feels run, essentially, a message regarding a Matrix sort of private room kind of thing. Pyro, by the way, feel free to start streaming now. So yeah, you each receive a message from your fixer with a private Matrix chat room. Do you all join? We'll start from left to right. Flack, you good? Yeah. It's pretty much like as soon as you say you're interested, you get the message, and you don't really have much time to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She'll connect with her nice Renraku Aguchi, because that's all she has. It's a very nice and neat piece of shit.
Yeah. All right. So you join the chat room. Rish, what about yourself? You like as soon as you say yeah, I'm in, you basically get a message from your fixer.
Yeah, I'll join the room.
All right. Papa John, do you mind changing your Roll20 name? If you just go to the top right, there's like a cog, and you can change your display name. If you could just change it to your character's name for me, please.
All right.
But yeah, are you joining the Matrix private room?
Yes.
Cool. All right. And Reynald, are you also joining the private room?
He accepts, yes.
Cool. So you guys basically like sort of straying through the Matrix and find yourselves in this simple, like sort of black room. Like the walls are like black, like leather. The sofas are these bright red sofas, like pleather kind of stuff. In the center is a glass table that is also black glass. And sitting across from you all is a man wearing like one of those theater masks, you know, like the happy face or like crying face kind of thing, the comedy and tragedy masks. He's wearing one of the comedy masks. He says, "Thank you all for coming. I hope you're all willing to do the work and not wasting my time. But the simple fact of the matter is I need 3 individuals picked up. I am offering each of you 14,000 million. Do you have your own vehicles available for transport of the extraction targets?"
My vehicle is not able to covertly carry someone.
Okay.
This is a Matrix meeting. You know, this guys.
Yeah, for later. No worries. Cool. If you do not have vehicles capable of transporting the individuals, one can be organized for you. We have taken this into account. That is why your pay is marginally less than the usual. However, we feel 14,000 is an acceptable price for the ease of the job and what we are asking you to do. We are not asking you to perform wet work. We are asking you to perform extractions.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Depends. What's the time frame?
Time frame is 3 days.
That's not bad.
Are they all around the same area?
Yes, they are all located in the same location. However, during the day, they tend to go to different locations. However, they all rest in the same location. Are there any other questions?
Nah, I got nothing.
What he said.
All right.
Sorry, before we do this, do any of us have a vehicle capable of transporting 3 people covertly, or will we need to rely on our?
Yep.
I got a bike. That's all I got.
We have 2 bikes. We have.
Yeah, I did have a look at all your sheets, and none of you had like a van or anything like that.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's why the Johnson offered you a van. essentially a vehicle capable of transporting these people.
Hey man, I'll take a free vehicle that doesn't lead things back to me.
Okay. This van, it has the standard adjustments, yes?
It will have what you need to transport these people, yes.
Just making sure.
Now, if there are no other questions and you all find 14,000 yen acceptable for the job, we can get on to the nitty-gritty of the job. Does everyone accept the job?
What is fine with it?
That sounds good, right?
It will work.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
All right. Your task is to retrieve 3 individuals. And he throws up 3 pictures, and he says, they are named Christina Bronson, Michael Bronson, and Benjamin Bronson. The individuals in the pictures look to be a teenage girl, a young boy, and a man in his 40s. I need all of them recovered, unharmed, preferably. However, if physical violence is required and they are injured, as long as they are alive, that is acceptable. As I said, you have 3 days to acquire them. I will need them to be dropped off at this location once you have them. And he throws you another arrow with a GPS location that points to some docks in Tacoma.
I'm gonna roll area notes. And I'm gonna roll a syndicate.
All right.
You just let me make sure first.
To transport the family, I am providing you a GMC universe that has electrochromic and smuggling compartments. This should be able to get you to the location unmolested by police, provided you don't set off too many alarms. This is Vori Docks.
Anyways, what did you say before that, Envious?
You're receiving a GMC universe, van with smuggling compartments and electrochromic spoof chips and morphing license plates.
Alright, I assume the smuggling compartment is auditorily shielded, Faraday, all that?
Of course. Now, as I said, I wish for all of them to be picked up. Are there any questions regarding the targets or the way you are performing the job?
Do we know what the security in the place looks like?
They live at a suburban home downtown. It is not extraterritorial ground. It is not the nicest neighborhood, however, it is far from the barrens that I'm sure you are all used to. So walking with heavy weapons and full body armor is inadvisable.
Of course.
As for personal protection of the house, I imagine it would be the normal suburban home level of protection. However, I have been notified that there may be a K patrol car nearby watching them as Marlene Bronson, the mother, has recently been kidnapped and the family has been put under protection.
Alright.
I'll just type all the names and everything into the chat for you so you have a reference. Right. And now, are there any questions, or are you capable of performing the job?
So you fucked up and kidnapped her and realized you're gonna need all the others before she'll work.
Oh no, we did not kidnap her. That is not the situation at all. Good attempt, though.
Hmm.
Any other questions?
I think I've gotten basically everything I need out of this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Final call for questions.
Yeah. Where will we pick up this van? Yes, I don't know.
He throws a GPS location to you, and he also provides you a comm code and says, once you have them, let us know so that we can be in position to meet you.
Of course.
Excellent. Payment will be made by CredStick on handover of the family. If there are any issues regarding this, now would be the time to speak.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. In that case, I wish you luck on your objective, and I hope to hear from you soon. And he will stand up and essentially like de-res from the room. You guys are left alone.
Alright. So,
Well, guess we should meet up somewhere and figure out a plan.
how about Touristville?
I guess we have to go up to checkpoints to get there, right?
Accurate to Metaplot's over. No more checkpoints, I think.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, like
I know
if you've got a half decent sin and you're not running with like military weapons through there, I'm not gonna fucking.
I know a cafe we could meet at downtown.
I'm not meeting downtown.
You just go find a bar somewhere in the Barrens and meet up.
Yeah, that's when I said Thursville.
All right, Touristville. You
Yeah,
got
sure.
some cool clubs there, so won't be a total waste of time.
All right. So you guys are heading to Touristville.
Yeah, Flack's gonna need to roll disguise. Because
Yeah, because he's known to pretty much everyone in the shadows at the moment. Yeah, we're in their disguise.
yeah, I mean, it's 3 public awareness. No one outside of the shadows really seems to give a shit. But just to make sure.
But yeah, does anyone else want to do anything while you guys are heading to Touristville?
Okay.
Any knowledge skills you want to roll?
Let's see.
I kind of want to roll just a T3 matrix search on this family, see what I can find.
All right.
I'm not gonna get anything super hidden, but figure I could maybe find some general details.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
We need to know where the girl and the boy go to school.
Yeah, so you guys can do a search for that if you like.
Is it just computer for search, or is it computer plus data processing?
Computer plus intuition is
Okay.
used for data searches.
It is limited by data processing.
Yes. All right, so that'll take you half an hour to like get the results back for that. So pretty much like by the time you arrive at the Touristville bar, does anyone want to come up with a bar name for Touristville? It's going to be a dive bar, nothing nice, because well, it's Touristville.
I just say dive bar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's a good dive bar name?
The Risky Elf.
I was thinking like the 11th hour.
Yeah, 11th hour works.
What about just
Or the hole.
tits? Just called tits.
The It's just a huge neon sign. It's actually a strip club.
It kind of like it still looks like it's the Touristville sign, like all that,
Yeah.
like same font and everything, but it just says tits.
All right.
False
that works.
advertising.
Yeah, you like go in and there's none to be seen, and it's very disappointing. And you guys get a booth, I'm assuming, or do you guys try for a private room?
Booth. No.
All right.
I mean, the private room would probably be better, but
That's true. True.
All right. Does anyone have a medium to high lifestyle?
nope.
Mm.
All right. If that is a no, then it will cost you 500 million for the room for the evening.
Yeah. Let's just get a booth.
So you guys sit in your booth. Oh, also, if you have any common sense, put that in your like player thing as well. But yeah, you guys get a booth. You sit down. If you want to get drinks, you have to go to the bar to get them. This isn't a place where they come and serve you at your table. And you're able to get some crappy drinks in dirty glasses. And yeah. So, Rish, pretty much you know that the daughter Christina goes to Ballard High School in downtown, and Benjamin, the other boy, goes to Adams Elementary School, also downtown. So yeah,
Where was the elementary school?
downtown, sort of like the the Ballard sort of area and Loyal Heights area.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, I'm rolling area knowledge. Yeah.
Did we get the home address?
Today.
Not on the kids' searches. No, you didn't get their home address. So they are a AA and an A rating zone. Flack.
So, in other words, please don't start shooting.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm starting to think that these won't be the best places to nab the kids.
Let's see. No home address. I mean, we could nab them. Just
Oh no. We from the kids. The parents probably have a listed one.
Yeah, there's no home address from like the kids' me feeds or anything like that you're able to pull. If you have any questions about the kids, by the way, that a tier 3 search like would reveal, like feel free to ask them and I'll answer any questions. It's just their home address isn't listed on their me feed.
did anybody accept the DNI, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we accept DNI.
Because we probably don't want to be talking about this in front of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Don't want people to overhear, you know.
But no, that's a great idea.
All right, so we got a couple different options here. The thing that honestly seems best to me, at least, is we follow one of them back home, and we get their home address that way.
Or we can do a bit of searching.
Could do that too.
Given how far apart these schools are, they probably bus the son. Daughter may drive or ride.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. From the search, is there anything on there like? Are there anything on extracurricular activities? That they might be
Yeah.
into?
So the elementary school doesn't really boast too many extracurricular activities. However, Ballard High School has a number of clubs and things, from like computer science and stuff like that. However, like the girl looks to be involved in a taekwondo club. Seems to like have competed like fairly well for a number of years. Like got into state championships and stuff like that.
Dangerous enough not to underestimate her, if nothing else. Alright, so
You're never gonna live it down if you get beat up by a high school girl.
that too.
Not my high school girl.
She could be like an adapt or something. I mean, those just some crazy shit, man.
Well, that reminds me, is there any sign she's magical?
No, none of Mayfeed or anything like that.
I also don't think a adept would be in a normal taekwondo club.
Yeah, no,
Like you never know, man.
They'd probably
So
be
many shit.
seriously. They'd probably be seriously worried that she was going to hurt somebody.
You never know.
All right, so we have some basic info. Does anybody else want to try and get some info through some searches?
Or contacts or anything like that. Feel free.
Anything at all?
Well, let's do research on the dad. Who's our backer?
I can do that.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you have to do the slash.
Oh,
Slash R is generally the best way to do it because
Slash what?
slash R.
/R/roll.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. All right, so is this a tier 1, tier 3, or tier 6 search? Because if it's only because to get the information you need to
Hey, why
hit
you
a certain
only
threshold.
why are you only rolling 9 dice?
So yeah, give me a second. So Siri, your actual dice pool for computer searches is because that's logic that your pool's based on, isn't it? So you're using your intuition, which is 5. So yeah, so 9 dice. Yeah, he's right. So yeah, so essentially what will happen if you're doing a tier 3 search and you don't hit the threshold, you basically just have to try again in like half an hour kind of thing, in like the time it takes to do the search.
So by tiers they mean what threshold you're trying for, or?
Yeah. So like what threshold you're trying for, and like the higher the threshold you're trying for, the more information you can get on the individual. You can also get assistance from anyone else that has the computer skill, so they can give you extra dice as well, up to the number of ranks in the skill you have. So like if Rish assisted you, any hits he got would give you extra dice, up to 4 extra dice.
Man, I can roll to assist if you'd like.
Yeah, feel free to roll to assist Rish.
Only 1.
All right, so you can roll 1 extra dice from that earlier roll. So just roll 1 dice, Siri. All right. So yeah, you guys search for like half an hour and can't really find anything. But you can try again in half an hour if you like. Does anyone have any contacts they'd like to get in touch with while they're doing that?
I mean, I know a guy who'd give us the information, but it's going to cost us.
Is he trustworthy?
He's very professional, but that professionalism comes with its price.
I
If it's worth the price, let's go for it.
I would rather us try to get the information around. I don't want to risk a leak, and I do not have the million to help chip in, really.
All right.
Well, let's just start putting down a plan, and we can adjust the plan as we go.
Yep. So you guys like have half an hour while you're searching to like come up with like a rough plan of attack and kind of thing. There's like a whole section down the bottom for like the plan. if you want to use that to like drop down ideas and brainstorms and things like that.
Okay, so we got a couple different options, being various degrees of loudness and or danger. In my opinion, possibly the best one would be, if we can't get their address through searches, to just shadow one of the kids home.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a van. Then again, a van following a school bus.
Well, it's a very it's a very common van. Like it's everywhere. It's like a delivery van kind of thing.
Yeah, as long
Can't
as
we
it's not-
just leave a small drone on top of the van?
Do
Or top of the
you
school
got
bus?
a small drone, man?
No.
Yes, I do.
Leaving a drone on top of the bus would not go well.
You can probably leave it in the bus.
No, a kid might find it. How will we even get access to the bus?
I mean, it's a school. It doesn't have that good of security.
No, the issue is it's a little too much effort and risk getting access to the bus when we can just tail it.
Yeah.
The difficulty with tailing a bus is it stops, so you need to stop.
Yeah, and it's probably grid guided too, which is actually really easy to tail.
Well, to be fair, if we were going to tail it, we could just have we could have multiple different vehicles tailing it, and then just switch on and off. That way, nobody's behind the bus for too long.
That is a good point.
I mean, it might help if we knew why these guys were under police protection, because it'll give us a rough idea as to how jittery they are at anything out of the ordinary.
We know why.
Mommy
because
got
why-
snatched.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is any other information, like by who or for what reason. Because most of the time people don't just get kidnapped because they get kidnapped. They get kidnapped for a reason.
Yeah.
So
That's
it would,
probably why we're kidnapping them, right?
yeah. Because I'm assuming they pissed somebody off.
I mean, if that's what you think.
Okay. So yeah, like you guys are like brainstorming ideas for like the first half an hour. Eventually, like your search comes back with nothing. You fail to find anything of like pertinent information. You can try again if you like. Chris, you can throw another assist.
I can assist. I'm only rolling 3 dice. Maybe I'll get some.
Yeah.
Oh, but my data processing is only 1, so I think that means I can only keep 1, can't I?
Yeah, that means you can only give him 1 extra dice.
Can I roll to assist as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll to assist.
It's up to the ranks of, that the person that the leader has.
All right, so you get 4 extra dice in total. Sarah?
I guess I could. Hot Sim does have the bonus to the data search.
Correct.
Yeah, but you're
So there's
going
2 more.
You're also going hot sim in a bar.
Yeah, but like you guys are around, so like provided you don't let him.
It's not something you want to do driving, no.
Yeah.
Unless you're regular good stuff.
Yeah, so like, if you want to go hot sim, feel free. Like your teammates are around you, so like no one's probably gonna walk up and like mess with your body while you're hot simming, and no one's asking too many questions in this place anyway.
I'll try not to drool on any of you.
You're good. Yeah, you couldn't really mess with the chrome anyways.
Oh yeah, feel free to like give descriptions of your characters going from left to right as well, so you guys have an idea of what you all look like and stuff like that. So Flack, you go first.
Well, Flack is disguised as a, she's disguised as. Oh, she's not looking Japanese right now. She still looks like a elf, but she's trying to not look like the certain person in that new story. Most of her piercings are gone at this point for a while. Her cyber eyes look a bit more realistic, not obvious cyber. And her hair is dyed black and in a ponytail. Yeah, what there is in a ponytail. Not a
Alright.
usual look.
Okay. Rish, if you want to give a quick description.
Yeah, sure.
What is that going to help us with? I mean, come on, guys.
Wow, nice.
The limit though.
Do you know like what the dad does yet?
Alright.
What's Daddy do?
So, Daddy is an adult education.
Limit is 9, so only 9 successes.
But that
Yeah,
still
that's
brings
still
it down to basically instant.
Yeah, like 9 is like 6 net hits on that, which means like it's 30 minutes divided by 6. Unless you have browse, in which case it's even faster. So yeah, like after like 5 minutes or so, you get back this information. Dad is an adult education officer at Loyal Heights. So essentially, like he teaches people how to do things, like basic, like how to make a resume and stuff like that. Tries to give back to the community, kind of thing. You have their address. They are in Green Zone.
And where?
Sorry, Greenwood. Greenwood, not Green Zone.
What ratings? I'll roll your knowledge channel.
I'll just use your earlier one. It's like a B zone. Yeah, and you can see like on like his Me Feed page and stuff like that, he's like got like missing person stuff up for his wife, Marlene, and like asking for like whoever's got her to like bring her home, or if she's like run away to like please come home, and the kids missed her and stuff like that. She's been missing about 3-4 days now.
All right.
Yeah.
So did you
yeah.
say we got his home address through that search?
Yes, you got his home address in Greenwood, and let you know where he lives. So she's been missing about a week now.
All right. Well, we have an address. We can go take a
Drive
nice
by?
look around. Yeah, sure.
Don't use the van.
All right. What other? We have 2 bikes. What other vehicles do we have?
I mean, like, I should definitely like see if it's protected, like on the Astral and stuff. Because they got like bodyguards, that kind of stuff, man. I mean,
They have
maybe
a
they
cave.
set something up. I don't know.
They have a cave patrol watching. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine they're important enough with that to really have much in the way of magical protection. So
Yeah, but I was just gonna not worries. No reason like not to check.
Yeah, like you can still like do a flyby and have a quick look.
all right,
Yeah.
well, let's take a flyby and see what we're looking at here.
Alrighty. So you're doing a physical like drive-by first. Can I get a visual perception or any other type of perception that you are looking for?
What vehicle are we taking?
I'm going. I'll take my bike.
So Rich is taking his bike. Renard, are you going physically or just astrally there?
Like, I'm not gonna go all the way over there from here. Like, I can just be like in the car and I can take a look. You know.
Not car. We have bikes.
Yeah. So
I got my car. I can drive by.
Grab it.
Oh, you have a car? I can tag along with the maze just in case. Do you mind me tagging along?
Yeah, so there's 2 seats. If you want Flack to tag along, he can. Just in case like anything goes wrong with your body or whatever. Alright, so Rish, I need a visual perception from you. And Reynard, I will get like an sensing from you for the area.
All right, so we're there.
Yeah, like you're driving there, like you're driving downtown. You'll have no issue with the checkpoints, provided you don't have like any
Okay,
crazy like weaponry or anything on you.
So beforehand, he would have like went in the back of the alley behind the bar, and he would look like for some cardboard or something like that. He'd roll it up into a tube,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's what he's going to use to look through to look at the house.
In the
Okay.
Astral.
See, there's an actual really good reason for this, and that's because the cars have age glass. All cars do, right? So I can't look through them, so I have to put the window down. But then if they're looking in, they can see me real easy. So the idea is you're just only looking for the cardboard tube, and like so, unless they're like 1 in a million looking right at that exact spot at the opening of the cardboard tube, they're not going to be able to see me if there's someone looking on the astral.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
If I'm tagging along, I'll make a perception. So.
Yep. All right. So, Rich, you do like a quick drive by, and you notice the KE patrol car like at the front of like their house, like across the street. Essentially, like there's a couple of guys in there just like drinking coffee. Actually, you can't even see inside because it's mage glass. There's a KE patrol car like sitting across the street from their house, just chilling there. And with 5 hits, you can also see that there is a rotodrone in the air above the place as well. So with 7 hits on security measures, security measures, you can see that there's a camera on like the doors. There's also a motion sensor on the door and on the windows.
Sorry, what'd you say? Sorry.
Security camera on the front door, motion sensors on the windows and things. Just to like stop anyone like breaking their window and like smashing through kind of stuff. And that's sort of like the main sort of like security they've got going that you can see. As for like on the astral, there is a couple of watches around. With that many hits, you can tell that they are each force 6. And they sort of just, one seems to be watching the front, one seems to be watching the back. You do get the signature of the summoner, and tradition-wise, they are hermetic.
All right, so that's probably this is a KE detail put down. Because KE is like almost 100% hermetic.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet.
Yeah. Okay, it's like weakness. Okay, I've already got an idea.
Just quickly before you start, I don't know whether you're aware of this as well, Reynard. I know some people are, some people aren't. So watchers don't have the usual summoner link that summon and bound spirits do. They have to go to the person who summoned them and tell them, or like go to the. They have to play out a trigger so they have to materialize and tell someone if they are set off. They don't have the instant the mage is automatically aware kind of thing, and they don't get alerted when they get popped.
Yeah, we can figure out their schedule. We can pop them, and then we'll have a window of time before they're noticed because because they haven't reported in.
Mm-hmm.
So like if they report in every 15 minutes like that or something like that, we just pop them when they come back, and then we have a 15-minute period.
Yeah.
While we're good to go.
So I have an idea. We can probably get slap patches with narco dead on them. No, then again, it might fuck up a kid. The teenage girl, less so. The dad, much less so. But the kid, that might be an issue.
I mean, there's always good old-fashioned stick and shock.
We shouldn't shoot him in the house because even if the gun's suppressed, it's still probably going to be audible to the officers outside.
Hmm.
And now, if we have if we know when they change shift, there might be a window of time where there's nothing because while they are being watched, because the wife was kidnapped. They might not be the biggest. They might not be cared about amazing, like a whole bunch.
They're not like a high priority, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, there might be an open window of time for between shift change.
Is this a house or an apartment, condo?
It's like a suburban house kind of thing.
Oh right, sorry.
Like American Dream, like kind of house. White picket fence.
How many stores?
Double story.
If we have to get them out, we'll get them out the back and avoid the cops.
We might have someone watching out back.
You didn't see any like auras out the back when you did your fly past kind of thing.
Auras. Hot car.
Yeah, so like just so you got like an idea of like the place.
By the way, how high up was the rotodrome?
It's sort of just like about 50 meters above the house.
How many meters?
50. Oh.
Okay, so it would still be in range of a hack.
Yeah.
All right.
So, assuming there's no one in the house watching, we take care of the watchers. We take care of the drone. We walk them out the back. Cops out front don't need to be dealt with.
All right. So just so you guys are sort of aware, that's sort of like the thing that's going on. So like you got houses backed onto other houses, and then like there's a street on the other side of the houses.
Okay, so we could. Is it like just like a picket fence between all the houses?
Yeah. Well, not like a picket fence, but like it's just a wooden fence.
Okay.
Or like a plastic fence, I guess. They probably wouldn't use wood. It's more expensive.
Is there like
Hey,
a
Mage, is there a dog or something outside? That would be embarrassing.
They do indeed have a dog.
Boy, I really wish I had a rank of animal handling right about now. And he's out back.
Yep. Like behind the fence kind of thing.
Is this center house the one we're looking at here?
Yeah.
All right.
Did I see the dog astrally?
You did, yes.
Was it a normal dog?
It was a completely normal dog.
Could still be a cyber dog or a biodrone.
I really doubt it.
The dog has Delta-Wear wide reflexes 3, calling it now.
Or it could be a technomancer.
Yeah,
It's the dog
techno
attack.
So yeah, like you guys, like with your tier 3, see that like the family does own a dog. Its name is actually Toto.
Oh.
It's a big Rottweiler.
Oh, sorry. Question. From the days earlier, how much do the kids weigh?
Let me look up the average weights of children. This will not get me put on a list somewhere.
No way. Look, it's just important, okay?
The weight of the children double if they're struggling. Personal experience.
No, what I mean is, when we go in, I want to know whether or not Flack will have to carry him out by herself, carry him out unconscious by herself, and someone else gets the dad, or if it'll have to be 3, 1 each. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, give me a second. All right, so female teenagers apparently weigh about 50 kilos.
So Flack can carry the teenage girl by herself.
Can I ask how much that is in American?
All right, give me a second. 115 pounds.
115 freedom units.
Yes.
I see.
And the boy will likely weigh about 70 pounds or 32 kilos.
Okay, so Flack can carry the teenage girl. She cannot easily carry both the teenage girl and the kid.
Well, I guess I'm just looking at it. I'm thinking of a different perspective here. What if we make them come to us?
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, that's not the worst idea, but at the same time, first, how we do that? Second, if they do, will the officers come with them?
Well, so one, how you get them to go with us is we nab the kid, the little kid, and we take them somewhere and basically say, you can come here by yourselves without the police. We know are patrol or are watching your door, or you'll never see the kid again. And then they go there and we prepare if they get the police involved. And if not, then we have all 3 of them somewhere by themselves.
So here's the thing. Okay, so sorry, we do have a phase. I'm not bad at lying myself, but at the same time, we seem to be more. Well, it's possible.
I think that's a good backup plan if when we go to NAB we don't collect all 3.
Yeah.
No. If we can't nab all 3, then they'll step up security along the rest.
Just take the van up to the kid and ask him if he wants some candy.
Oh, God.
That will never.
This is how you all end up in jail with criminal sins.
That could totally work.
No. Let's not go the pedophile van route.
It's only pedophile if you follow up.
Is it pedophile if we take over a school bus?
No, then you're just kidnapping a whole bunch of children, which could end very, very badly.
Yeah, that might end pretty badly.
Let's not kidnap a whole school bus full of children, okay?
All right. Let's take it back a few notches, guys. All right, so you know where these guys are living. You know, the basic security that they have.
Yeah, we need to look into shift changes on the officers. We need to find out when the watchers change shift.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if you like, one of you can give me a sneaking and perception to keep an eye on when the shift change occurs for the KE.
Hey, I got this.
I got this.
All right, so one of you two figure it out, or you can both do it. I don't particularly mind.
Flack's pretty good. Sorry.
Both of you are fairly solid at sneaking, so you can do it easily. Reynard, if you would like, can you give me an astral sneaking and perception, sensing to keep an eye on these watches and sort of see when they disappear and when new ones are replaced for me.
Hold on, what were you saying?
If you could give me an astral snake and
astral what?
Sensing. So essentially, you just do sneaking, but use your astral. Your agility is your logic, I believe.
Yeah, use logic.
Yeah, so you use your logic instead of agility for sneaking.
Oh, sorry, what's happening right now? My volume is still fucked up and stuff.
All right, I'll type it out for you.
Well, the urban spec will apply, right?
No, just my connection's weird. I don't know what's up with it still. I thought it was my roommate, but he left, so I don't think he's downloading anything.
He might have left something on, but yeah. Will the urban spec apply? for the sneaking check?
Yes.
All right, why am I
Well-
needing to sneak astrally at the moment?
All right. So give me a second. I'll type.
I'm going to use perception. Then I'm going to reroll.
I mean, Ronald could probably just like appear somewhere like a mile away and just watch, and they wouldn't notice him because watchers are very limited.
Oh, they'd still probably have to. And anyone watching the astral, even there, would be like, "Why is that guy sitting there?"
I was under the impression that Watcher's duration was based entirely off of hits, so they would simply summon up new ones as old ones expired, and therefore there wouldn't be much of a pattern.
Yeah. Oh.
They do them in a pattern.
It's not like a spirit where you know they're gone at sundown and sunup.
Yeah.
No, like they would like have an idea of how long they would last, and then like send replacements. However, like
But if the first set is replaced at 6 hours, the next set is replaced at 12 hours, we won't be able to predict when they'll get replaced.
Mhm. Alright. Yeah, that's generally like the way it works. Although they may have a team like summoning, so it's not just one individual. So they may have consistent number of hits
Or they
enough
or they
to
might just
create.
or they might just be buying hits.
Yeah. So like, I'll run it so like they're on a pretty decent schedule, just for the sake of like consistency at this stage. Because it saves me having to roll for how long they're going to last each time. Like you guys look at watches. Yeah, no, like you're probably very unlikely to get spotted right now. It's
I mean, like it's a line of sight, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to be line of sight that they can be looking at.
So we're going to rest. It might be worth just trying to make sure.
all right.
Most
So
the watchers could say, "Oh, he's there's some. I saw somebody like a mile away."
Yeah.
The guys can be like, "What?"
I wouldn't be too worried. It's just sort of like a thing. Can you just give me your sensing as well? All right. Cool flak. All right, so 6 hits for the shift change. Rish, do you want to give me yours as well?
Yeah, sure. Do you want the sneak roll too?
Yes, please.
Well, I think I'll re-roll that one.
Yeah.
Much better. I'll just keep the 2 on the perception.
All right. So you guys will notice that because you sort of like sit around for a few 12 hours or so, like just sort of like trying to blend in and stuff like that. And every 6 hours, like the patrol car sort of seems to like change. Like a new car will walk up and the other one will leave. Like some people will get out of the car, like speak to the guys who roll down the window, have a quick discussion, and then like the other one will take off.
Do at any point the cops get out of the car and walk around the yard or around the other homes?
Not really. They sort of just like sit in their car most of the time.
So they switch out every 6 hours?
Yeah, like every now and then, like maybe like 3 hours or 4 hours, like they might go up to the house and like knock on the door and head inside for a bit. But like generally, it's not really a static timing for those things. It is pretty random.
Did we see any maids or cleaning service or anything like that come by?
Negative. All right, so you guys see the watchers disappear every like 5 to 6 hours, roughly. They disappear like about 40 minutes later. A new set of watchers will arrive. So there's a bit of a gap there astrally. However, they tend to like disappear like during the middle of a actual physical police shift. So it's not at the same time that the patrol cars switch over or anything like that.
Okay. So sorry. So it's about between the sorry. Okay, so when the shifts change and the watchers change and the watchers aren't changing, about how long of a time gap is there between when there's no car and watchers change?
There's no time period where like there's no car and there's no watchers. Like there's no crossover there.
I think he's trying to say a car shows up before the other one leaves.
Yeah, like they let each other off. So like one turns up, they talk to each other for a second, do a quick handover, and then the other one leaves.
No. For the car, no, for the officers and the watchers, as in, is there a gap we could exploit when we equal watcher? When there's no oh, I know it's right. There's always
there's always officers there.
I'm really getting interested in the idea of just taking them out the back, feed the dog a steak or something.
we could probably. Do you have any spells that can mess with dogs?
Well, like most illusion spells can mess with dogs. Like they're literally sapient creatures.
No, what I mean is something like calm animal or control pack or something.
Just do like invisibility or something.
Yeah,
Or-
visibility doesn't help with smell, but
Okay, so you guys know that about the security, possible ideas for plans of attacks, or whether you guys even want to go for the house.
all right. So sorry from the C3 search on the data before. Would he? So is there anything he does in his spare time?
He's like at the moment he like used to have hobbies, but right now he's like purely taking care of the kids and stuff like that. He puts like little boats together, like the little like model boats and stuff like that. But mostly like he picks up the kids from school, takes them to school, and brings them home.
So there is no school bus.
Yeah, they don't take the school bus. Like there's a school bus, but they don't take it.
Oh, they get
What?
driven?
Yeah, they get driven.
What?
Oh, maybe we could carjack.
Then we need to mess with their comms, all of them at once.
Well, look at it this way: they're all in one location at once in a car somewhere. Because I'm assuming that we saw them and the dad was driving both of them. Then.
Yeah, the dad drives.
Isn't that what jammers are for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the same time, it's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you could like totally carjack them with like some jams and stuff like that. It's doable. You have to be quick, but like it's totally doable.
Right. What model car do they have?
They have the good old fashioned Ford America, like good American citizens.
Ford America. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. I've got an idea if we go the carjacking route. I just need to make sure.
You think we could because I'm assuming they probably use like grid guide and stuff. You think you could just hack the car and get grid guide to put them on an alternate path?
Or just get them stopped long enough to move them into a van in some quiet place.
Oh no! Hey! I've given out this tip before. Did you know that? Sorry. Did you know that? Sorry. So direct connecting your own vehicle to get in a grid guide.
Oh,
And in the host, things roll like devices roll like you're direct connected to them. Did you know Ford America has a pilot rating of 1?
well, Grid Guide still is it's like an R8 host, if I know right.
No. You direct connect to the car you're in to get easy access.
It's
I mean,
essentially like
that
what
would
you would
be just directly connected to Grid Guide, but that's Grid Guides would you would still need to hop
Seriously,
into
just
the,
point
host.
the gun at him and tell him to pull into that parking lot.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought. We're overthinking this a lot, guys.
Sorry, I do everything, but it's just like what I mean is, okay, we direct connect to our van. So you direct connect to our van, hack, get marks. If we want to go with the hijacking the car route or make it think like grid guide and sending it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you could just
you
say
can
that.
just hack the car as well and tell the car to tell grid guide.
Oh no! What I mean is, it's a lot easier from inside the host when it's only rolling 2 dice to defend.
I don't want to hack the car. If he sees it's going somewhere it's not, he's going to freak out.
Well, no, we just send grid guide to say, hey, there was a traffic accident along your route, rerouting somewhere else, or something like that.
All right.
There's 1,001 reasons why grid guide would redirect you somewhere. We just got to pick one of them.
Yeah.
All right. So
But
basically,
we need
just
to
give
know
me a
the
second,
route.
Chopper. Give me a
Sorry.
second. So, what you guys are saying is direct connect to your own vehicle, and because you're direct connected to your device that is slaved to grid guide, your own car, you'd be hacking your own car, which is probably like 3-4 dice to defend, which gets you marks on the grid guide host. You then jump into the grid guide host, try and find their vehicle within there that is also slaved to the grid guide host. And then because you're within the host, you're directly connected to their car by rules. And you then want to hack their car and control device it or whatever to like give it the instruction to redirect to a different location because of accidents or whatever. And their car like goes a different direction that is more amicable to the situation you're trying to pull off the carjacking or whatever. And because you're already directly connected to it, it's only rolling like 2 device to resist.
Yeah, it only has power rating 1. And it's
so it's rolling 2 dice to resist, which is unlikely to be able to challenge the Decker.
I am amazed that this is how you guys play a grid guide, but all right.
I think it's completely ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but
it's pretty ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but that's the Matrix.
Yeah.
It predates the Matrix.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would prefer if you didn't go this route because it just seems a little fucking cheesy for like the way it works.
We could find something else.
Of course, then at the same time, you have actually being in the host and its terrifying defenses.
Yeah. All right. So
let's find out where he parks the car during the day. Maybe slip someone in the back seat. You know,
right. Yeah.
Classic. Put the gun to their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally doable.
Was there a garage?
So he uses like a multi-story car park during the day while he's at work. Just one of those.
All right, so one of those.
He actually works in Northgate, which is a B zone as well. Like he works like sort of like the border of Northgate and Greenwood, so like it's not as highly rated area as it usually is.
Could we just?
Sorry, I'm thinking Loyal Heights. He actually works at Loyal Heights. My bad. I'm thinking of their homes in Greenwood. So yeah, no, he works in Loyal Heights, which is an 8 zone. My bad. My apologies. Yeah, so like he uses a multi-story car park while he's at work.
So if we can sneak somebody with a gun into the car, and then they go and pick up little boy and little girl, and just drive them right to us.
Probably like it has like a guy watching it somehow, or they have like bugs in it.
Or drone. Yeah, that's the issue.
Then, well, if there's a guy watching it, we're going to spot someone hanging around a car park during the day, and we could walk around with it at a bug scanner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's many ways you could just deal with like whatever like sensors, like your Matrix person can Matrix perceive for any hidden sensors and things like that.
Yeah, first we need to know the comm code for the car.
Yeah, like you can, if you do a drive-by at night, with your Decker can do a Matrix perception and get the comm code. It's not a difficult thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We really should have brought him with us.
Yeah, like, you have plenty of time. Like, you guys are, staking at the place? Hell, any of you that were staking at the place can do a Matrix perception right now and tell him what the comm code is.
All right.
Like, just do a computer check.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
one hit.
So you have the comp code of the vehicle. All right.
So I think tomorrow morning when he goes to work, we follow him. Once he gets out of the car, we stick somebody in the car later, make him invisible with a big gun. Daddy shows up, point gun at him, direct him.
Cool. Yep. Totally
I
doable.
just make the guy invisible. He sits in the car and then does the rest.
That seems to be the plan. All right. Do you guys just want to quickly write that out in the plan section, if you haven't already?
The question is, it's in America. Where the fuck would I hide elsewhere?
Well, you could sit in the passenger seat depending on where the kids sit.
We need to watch them a bit, figure out where the kids generally sit.
One of the kids is going to be in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely. The issue is, will the daughter sit in the front seat or the back seat?
That's why we follow them to school.
All right. Cool. So, do you guys mind if we just take a quick 10-minute break?
I think it's pretty obvious the daughter's gonna sit in the front.
Yeah, go ahead and grab a drink.
Cool.
I mean, someone's gonna yell shotgun. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah. Same time, you can never be too careful. Yeah, 10-minute break. I'll be right back.
Oh, we're taking a break?
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Envious wanted a 10-minute break just so we go get some water.
All right, I'm back.
I think my audio is finally clearing up. I can actually hear you guys better now.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
All right. So, current plan, as I'm aware of it, is to follow the car for the school drop-off tomorrow. See where the kids get out of the car, and see what they're doing, and then basically get someone inside the car hidden in the vehicle with invisibility, and then intimidate them once they've picked up the kids to drop them off, to pull over to a certain area, redirect them, and to essentially transfer them from there into the van and do the drop off to the Johnson. Is that basically the way you guys want to do it?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool. So for this, I'm going to need a.
Hold on. Are we accounting for the security yet? I mean, they're not gonna just sit still.
Well, like, I'm assuming, like, during your tracking and, like, following of these people during the day, you're going to be looking at, like, security and anything like that.
All right.
To, like, get a feel. Because I assume you're not going to do it tomorrow. You're going to do, like, a quick, like, scouting, sort of, like, get the feel for the thing, and then on, like, day 2, do, like, a full, like, kidnapping and everything, and taking care of security and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty, so morning of, you guys are out the front of their place waiting for them to leave their home. Can I get either whoever is doing the driving and following to give me a pilot groundcraft, please?
Yeah.
That's definitely not Reynolds.
I mean, I could probably do it. I've got the decent amount of dice for it.
Alright, no worries. They're just going to be grid guarding, so it's not going to be like a super difficult role that I need from you.
Hey.
Oh, nice. So you like follow these guys through traffic. You can see that there is a K sort of like patrol car that is like also following them. You're like a few cars back. That like sort of like follows them a bit of a distance away, and like keeps an eye on them. And like once like the kids are dropped off at school and the guy goes to work and like goes into work, the K patrol car like essentially leaves. Like it's like, okay, you got to school, we'll go do our own thing for a bit and then come back. All right. So yeah, he parks his car in a multi-story car park, and once he gets into the actual work building, the K patrol car peels off and does normal stuff, as far as you can tell.
Oh, sorry. Wait, sorry. Sorry, Katie's following them?
Only when like to school and to work. Otherwise, like once they're at their locations, K is no longer like following them.
That throws a wrench into the plan of redirecting them.
So yeah, like once the guy gets to like the underground car park, like they stop like following him essentially because it's close enough to work, and like they just wait for him a bit. All right. So yeah, you guys want to do a quick like scanning of his vehicle and everything for sensor tags and all that jazz?
Really good idea.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. So can I get a sneaking and matrix perception, please? From whoever's doing the.
You want
scan.
2 different roles?
Yes. So, Papa John, Sari, I assume you're not actually in the parking garage and are just doing a matrix perception within 100 meters of the location to like have a look for scans or anything like that. So if you just want to give me the matrix perception for that to sort of like spot any sensors or anything like that.
Oh, right. Another thing. When his car is parked, check for the check to see whether or not the car is slave to grid guide when it's parked.
It is. Alright, so matrix perception, there does seem to be like a sensor tag under in the like on the car. So it just seems to be a stealth tag.
Stealth tag. What does it seem to be running?
Sorry?
What sensors does it seem to have?
It just seems to be like a GPS sensor.
Oh.
So yeah, that's pretty much the only like sensor that you can really spot that like jumps out at you on the vehicle.
So sorry. We do need to figure out whether or not it's slave to grid guide because hacking to unlock the car without setting off an alarm.
Well, when it's not like moving, it's not like slave to grid guide.
It might be slave to his comm link though. No, then again, someone could direct connect it. That's a threat.
So yeah, you do see that it is indeed slave to his comlink. In case anyone tries to break in, he does get a notification. So yeah, that is a thing. With a matrix perception, you can sort of like get the device rating of his com code and everything like that. If you like Siri, if you want to hack his car, because essentially it'll just be using its device rating plus the com code's firewall. The com link, sorry. So yeah, what else do you guys need to do for your plan to like scout this?
So now we have to shake the KE patrol.
Mm-hmm.
How would we shake it?
Well,
Not
they're
gonna
using
go
currently
easy.
using sensor tag.
What?
They're not going to leave easy. It's
However,
like
it
the
is
job's to
possible
stay
to lose
there.
What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was saying they're not going to leave easy because their job is to basically just stay there.
I mean,
Mhm.
there's a couple different ways you can do about this. If there's any sort of major accident, they would probably call in any available officers in the nearby area. You could hack into their car and give them new orders.
Or
Okay.
A couple of
spoof.
things.
Or spoof.
Or
The-
spoof.
The issue is they'd probably call back to confirm, and then they'd be like, "Sorry, what accident?"
Yeah, that's well. With an actual accident, I was actually talking about causing an accident. But in any case, I'm thinking more along the lines of we spoof new orders or we spoof a new switch or something like that. And then they'd call it in on their comm links, but fortunately we have their comm links hacked, and we redirect it to one of us.
Hey, how's everybody's intimidation? Anybody got some good numbers?
Has 8 dice, but when invisible in the back of a car with a gun pointed to his head.
You get some nice bonuses.
Yeah.
What if the invisible guy told him, "Hey, pull over at this stuffer shack. We're gonna go walk inside." You walk him out a different door right into the van.
Or until that like out a side door into a van is totally
The cops are gonna see them walk into a stuffer shack. They're not gonna get out and follow.
probably not.
Or a mall, but the mall's gonna have more checkers.
The other thing is they probably have a panic button or something.
Oh yeah.
If
what-
if they have a comic on them, they can just send a message out. Speed of thought.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's why the person who's invisible might have to walk around with a jammer.
I mean,
jammers
he would have to
on
turn the
is big
jammer on
range.
inside the car, but then as soon as they gets jammed, if they like actively tracking them or whatever, it's gonna alert them like, oh shit, the signal is cut off.
Unless we specifically exempt the tag.
Also,
Yeah.
you can garbage in, garbage out their comm links to see that
So
sensor is
we
not
have
high.
to figure out if there's any active tracers on them and then exempt them so that when we do the jammer to stop them from calling for help, it doesn't set off those alarms.
Which is easily enough done with a matrix perception while nearby to them.
I think it's a lot easier to mess with their comlinks and defeat them than to try to play around with some KE comlinks.
Yeah. We do need to figure out what rating comlinks they have.
Yeah, so like, because your earlier matrix perception, rather than like having you like wait until I get back in the car and everything like that, I'll just tell you that their comlinks are rating 2 and rating 4. So
Okay.
the dad's one is rating 4, the kids are 2, rating 2 ones.
And since we only confirmed everybody's got a single comlink, if you really want to be insistent, just have them, put their comlinks down on the footwell or something.
Wireless, remember?
Yeah, well, they need trodes or a data jack for that.
Yep.
The kid might have a data jack. Does it seem like they have a data jack?
No, not yet. Well, like they're still teenagers. They could awaken, and you don't want to risk their magical talent by putting in a data jack.
And then you take their comlinks and you break them in half.
Or like again, like jammers don't have like as huge a range as a decker jamming.
Yeah, and theoretically you could adjust the active range of a jammer, right?
Yeah, in theory. Or at least I'd allow it. Alright. So yeah. Current plan as it stands is to get someone in the vehicle. Can I get who that is currently?
Flack is sneaky enough to hide in the vehicle, and is with her 8 base dice and intimidation, she can definitely scare the shit out of some poor teacher.
Yeah, I'll let Flack do the talking.
Alright, cool.
So
So Fleck's gonna be in the vehicle. Once they're in the vehicle, you will be intimidating them to go to a stuffer shack nearby. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How are we getting? Where are we going from the stuffer shack?
I would say have the invisible person say, we're going to go walk into the stuffer shack, and then have them walk out a different door with them.
Yeah.
Sorry, important question. We need a decent stuffer shack with like a decent, parking lot around.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult to
Well,
Seattle area knowledge.
Yeah.
Give me Seattle area knowledge. I'll let you know if you can find one. That's exactly how you want it.
So
The reason I suggest a stuffer shack is so that nobody's going to notice the invisible person following them, because stuffer shack is not going to put an astral guard up.
Yeah, but they split up or anything like that, or they start running.
Sorry, do the rest of you all know a decent parking spot?
Yeah, does anyone else have Seattle area knowledge or anything like that?
It's like a parking garage?
Parking lot. Around the stuffer shack? That might be, good to switch them out in?
I mean, if, why the dad might just, cut and run with the kids as soon as you hop them out.
Because when the guy's invisible, he doesn't know which way he's going to be running.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he might, take his chance. He might be like, you're not going to take me. Nah.
Depends on the intimidation, really. And if you just want to do a tier 1 search, computer-wise, to find the local stuffer shack with a parking lot, it really won't be that hard.
Maybe if you, when you get out, you, have your hand on, one of the kids. You I'm holding on to, blah, blah, blah. If you run, he dies or something like that.
Other question. Because this is all good and all, but considering there is a KE patrol that's watching them, until we get them into the stuffer shack, they're going to look at them, and because these are, 2 kids and their father, they're going to be noticeably uncomfortable to the point where they might think that something's wrong. They might not know that they're being kidnapped, but they might think that, something's gone wrong or something like that, and they might send one of the officers in to check on them, essentially.
On the other
Then
hand,
one of us waits in the stuffer shack to cause interference.
Well, I was thinking,
the other thing is, how do we get
somebody
them?
makes a distraction,
Yeah,
The other thing is, how do we get them out of the stuffer shack and into
there's
a van?
probably multiple entrances to the stuffer shack. I just need a tier 1.
How nice is this stuffer shack?
Guys, he's saying tier 1 search for this perfect parking spot or area knowledge or whatever.
Yeah, I just needed an area knowledge
That
or
works.
a tier 1 search.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can find a place that has it's a stuffer shack. There's multiple entrances. There's an alley nearby. However, there is also a car park nearby, a multi-story one that can be used as well. Depends how you want to do it.
Yeah, so first we need to make sure they aren't personally tagged by KE.
Yep. So they aren't actually personally tagged by KE. They're working on the panic buttons from their comm codes. Your metric perception tells you that earlier. Just their vehicle is tagged for easy following.
Okay.
So individually, as each victim enters the car, you have them toss over their comm link, and you break it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it in the car.
All right. So, who's going to drive the van?
I mean, I have some ranks in driving. I could do it.
All right. So, Rish, you want to drive the van. Reynard, you have magical and facing skills to possibly cause a distraction.
I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, all you got to do is distract the police officers for 15 seconds.
Yeah, if you see them heading into the stuffer shack, you do whatever you can to get their eyes off the victims.
All right, that works.
Not necessarily, drawing the wrong kind of attention to yourself.
Yeah, even just
Reynolds can
dropping a drink
summon a spirit, and then if they start heading in, the spirit materializes or something.
Please
I wouldn't
no.
recommend that. I would recommend something like dropping a drink or something like that. Something not super obvious, but something that would draw their attention.
Yeah,
summoning
like,
a spirit could cause issues.
Yeah, maybe if the officer's going in, you accidentally end up stumbling into him, and then
The spirit's accident power is hilarious for this.
Yep. Actually, well, it also needs the spirit needs to be materialized to accident power on somebody. But yeah, like totally, like the spirit materializes like above them where they're not looking and does accident power on the
No,
officers.
no. They might notice the summoning. Remember, they can detect magic. Luminous perception.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
that's a distraction still.
Yeah, I mean, spirit summoned above them is no bueno.
Just put the spirit in like on a roof.
All right, so we can figure that out closer to like the actual like time of you guys pulling it off.
I mean, if I have the spirit like do concealment on itself and then it just goes like a roof somewhere, just accident power, they're not gonna be able to follow.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Rishi going van driver. Renard, you're causing a distraction, and sorry, you are providing matrix support.
Right.
Probably from within the van.
Probably from within the van.
All right, are we able to determine their general route that might go past the Stuffer Shack?
Yes.
Okay, how far from the last stop to the Stuffer Shack? And how far from the first to the Stuffer Shack?
Like once everyone's picked up, it's about a block away from like.
And
Where-
how long does it take to pick everyone up?
About 20 minutes all up, just from like his work to like the schools and everything.
All right, which means it shouldn't be too hard to hack the comm links and make them, mess with the panic buttons and stuff. But we need to keep them hacked until it's time to
Well, as far as the team was concerned, you guys were destroying them as they got into the vehicles.
No, the comm codes go offline. KE might be like, why are they going offline?
Here's another thought. Actually, going back to the spirit thing, this will actually be better. What if we just do the accident power on the KE cruiser that's following them, and that way it gets stuck behind, and that way we don't have to worry about diversions at the Stuffer Shack. We just park next to the van, shuffle them off, and drive off, and the car is stuck behind, can't see anything.
Let me just double check the accident power. I'm not sure 100% whether it uses the object resistance for the vehicle.
Does, but I can cast it on the person, and the person driving has an accident.
No, it's on the
needs
physical.
line of sight on the person, so it would need to be able to see through the mage class. That's the issue.
Well, I could just have like cast on like the tire, and then the tire would probably pop.
Okay.
No, but and then spirits can't sneak. That's the thing. They'd be like, not a fucking spirit.
That's why
You're going to summon the spirit a couple hundred yards away, or have it materialize a couple hundred yards away. It's line of sight.
It's going to be like up on a roof somewhere, line of sight, and
then people are going to be wondering why there's a spirit on the roof.
I mean, if it stays back from the edge, and I have it use the concealment power, that's a -6 to actually look at it.
It is possible, and like, honestly, like, not many people just like look up at roofs randomly. Like
drones.
And the drones are going to see a spirit somewhere in the neighborhood that's only going to hang around for, 3 actions?
I could also possibly Chopper just cast to improve visibility on the spirit when it materializes.
Also possible.
Yeah, I think that the spirit plan, if we're going to do it's fine. I think we're way overthinking this.
Except, okay, you can't... Overthinking isn't necessarily a bad thing. We want to make damn sure it goes off without a hitch.
I'm just trying to like remove the complication of having to strike the KE and hide the switch, where if we do this, then they can't even see what happens.
I think using the accident power is an excellent plan A. If the accident power doesn't go off, we can divert them into the Stuffer Shack.
There we go.
Except they might detect the accident power, because remember,
No, it's not as
There's
well,
one other
but-
thing, which is
no. It's detecting magic. Like how you can see a spirit when it's on the astral. You can see shimmering like there's magic around.
yeah, I just thought of something that might work better though. Levitate on a piece of microwire across the road.
No.
And I'm not saying kill the KE guys. I'm saying just like it goes up a bit and it pops the tires.
I love how this has gone from we're just going to sneak somebody in the back of the car to we're going to cause an accident with Kay's cruiser to we're going to cut Kay's cruiser in half.
Let's not do that. No
Okay,
microwire.
so I'm going to provide a piece of free advice. The accident power is probably your best bet of the three options that you have thrown out to me.
Yeah, historically, accident and concealment and search are not visible powers. It kind of ruins their point.
No, okay.
Well, no, you have to be. Spirit does have to materialize.
The spirit has to be materialized, but if it's
But the actual power doesn't sparkle.
No,
No, it does not.
No, allow me to. It's just that a power can still be detected because it is still magic.
Chopper, just for my table for this run, like, it's not a spell that's being cast, so
Okay,
I'm not gonna have that roll. All right, just so that we can keep things moving along. I like the idea of the accident power. If anyone has an issue with how I'm running, like the accident power, they can bring it up with me after the run.
Okay,
But for this, because it is a spirit power, I'm allowing it to be used without like a perception arcana roll. First of all, they're inside a vehicle going at high speeds. It is unlikely that they will notice it cast on their tire. So the accident power is doable, and I am currently happy with the precautions you are taking to mitigate a spirit materializing.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Of course, then the issue is they see the car crash. They're like, "Oh God!"
Well, like tires blow out.
I'm sorry, yeah. Well,
You can have a
just
you can have a
focus on, like
giant
one tire.
accident with
Then it's not going to be an accident. Like just like a back tire, and then that's not going to cause a crash. You're just going to go to a full stop because they replace it.
Well, it depends on how well the spirit rolls.
Yeah.
Front. Well, let's go with front tire. A back tire, popping might be like, "Hey, why the back pop?" Front be like, "Oh, well, we might."
Just as a heads up, it makes it a glitch, and a glitch is up to the GM.
Yeah. All right. So, we can cover that when we actually get to you guys rolling and everything like that. And if things happen, things happen. We'll deal with that. Accent power on K Cruiser. You guys are going to redirect them to the Stuffer Shack, which you have located along the route.
Yeah.
You're gonna, depending on if the KE Cruiser is following or whatever like that, you could literally just walk them to the van near the Stuffer Shack rather than inside the Stuffer Shack. Or it depends completely on like what the KE Cruiser is up to. From my understanding of what you guys are saying, if the KE Cruiser is still following and someone follows in, Reynard will cause a slight distraction that will cause break of line of sight for a second, and you guys are going to get them to the van.
Yeah.
If the KE Cruiser is out of commission due to the accident power, you're literally just going to get them pull over into an alley somewhere and just get in the cruiser. Is that not the cruiser into the van? Is that correct?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
There, you're going to attempt to get them to the Johnson.
Yep.
All right.
We should get some sleep. Make sure we're ready to go.
Yep. So I'm assuming this is being done on day 2. The afternoon of day 2 after like having a sleep and everything like that.
Yeah.
Or are you doing this before the drop off to school?
Well,
We can technically begin this at any point in the middle of the day before he gets back into his car.
Correct. You could also do it in the middle of the night.
I don't think we should get into his car in the middle of the night at home.
Yeah, that one.
Cool. All right. So
because Katie's watching, and they'd see a car door open, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Well, it's in his garage.
The garage. Though then the garage door opening.
And the watchers will wave at you anyway.
Okay, so you guys are doing this during the day.
All right, we didn't
Black.
see if there were watchers watching the thing, did we?
First of all, I'm going to need from Renard. Is it Renaud or Renard?
He has introduced himself as Reynold.
All right, so you don't mind if I call you Renard, though?
Yeah, I just called him Renaud or Ronaldo.
Yep, cool. All right, so I need a improved invisibility spell on you for Flack, and I will once Flack has got that cast on him, I will need Flack to do me a sneaking roll. From there, I will need Volk to do a hacking on the vehicle to get a number of marks so that he can open the doors for you, so you can just climb on him.
So we do get marks on the comment, which makes it a lot easier to deal with the panic button.
Yep. So, can I start with you, Ronald, to do the improved invisibility spell?
Or should I switch those twos on accident, but it should be F2 to F6 reagents.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
It might be worth using might be worth re-rolling to get that extra, because he's probably smart enough. We don't want him to see through the invisibility for the kids. Because invisibility is blown.
All right, you're edging it. Cool.
6, so
6 hits. Cool. All right, 6 hit threshold for invis.
I'm also going to need to summon the spirit.
No problem. We'll say you did that the morning of. Flack, I need your sneaking, please.
Of course. Urban spec applies?
Yes, urban spec will apply.
I am happy with that. I need to save my edge for the intimidation just in case. And also invisibility is good enough. But like, I'm gonna roll perception. Is there a camera? What? Actually, roll.
All right, are you happy with that number of hits on your urban sneaking?
Yes.
Cool. There may be, like, there's a camera in the area. Give me a second. As to whether it is not actually watching your vehicle specifically. Like,
It's not watching it specifically?
it's not watching it specifically. It's just like watching like the road and like the elevators.
So we don't. So I can sneakily open the door and make it.
Yes. So Volk, I will need a hack on the fly for you to get a mark on the vehicle.
It's like could go -2 for 2, so -4 for 2 marks or anything. It's like.
All right. I'm just looking for one mark to get it unlocked, right?
You'll need 2 marks total because it's a simple. Actually, no. Yeah, no, free action to unlock the vehicle. So yeah, 1 mark.
All right. Do we have the van yet?
Yes, I assume you guys have you guys have your van and like.
I'm driving the van.
Yes.
All right. I'll do it from within the van to be able to do it in Hot Sim.
Cool. Cool.
Currently 7's my limit, so there's one.
So do you have exploit?
All right. So you get a mark on the car. You need to now make a control device action to unlock the vehicle.
One moment.
No problem. So. All right. So you pop the doors so that Flack can open them and get in.
The alarm though is the alarm.
Well, no, because the car's like opened like
Okay.
legally. It's just like it's as if it's received an instruction from the common link saying
Okay.
unlock. So it
Do you
just
want
opens.
a stealth roll?
No, I will use your earlier stealth roll.
Make sure you relock the doors.
Oh yeah.
So like Flack, are you climbing into the back?
Oh right.
seat?
Sorry. From earlier, did it seem like they were? Let me see what seats they got out of maybe.
Yep. So the daughter got out of the front passenger seat, and the son got out of like the Which side do you Americans drive on? You drive on the right side, don't you? So he got out on the right hand back seat.
Yeah, don't sit in the baby seat.
Okay. Yeah. So sit in the seat where he's not going to get in.
Cool. So you're sitting there. And can I get another control device action from you to relock the doors?
You're telling me there's no manual button? All right.
Probably worth edging that. Oof.
Yeah, if you like, you can edge that. It is a sleaze action, so it can set off an alarm.
Do not want to set off an alarm.
All right, I'll re-roll failures.
Yeah, just this close into the plan. Better to use that you have than not.
Alright. Alright, cool. So you lock the doors on the car. Like you are now sitting in there. It's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this stage. And can I get that spirit summoning from you, Ronald?
Oh, what was that?
Can I get the spirit summoning from you, unless you've already got one bound? Alright, so you got 4 services from it, and I need you to resist. Yep, cool, awesome.
Yep, got all the train. So service 1 would be concealment on itself and all of us.
Okay.
And then the other services will be what we previously discussed with the hiding on the rooftop and doing the accident power when it comes into view.
Accident. Yep, alright, cool. Now, I need you. So, like, you're like sitting in there. You wait for like 3 o'clock to come.
Yeah.
And like eventually the guy like comes out from work.
Oh right. Oh, okay. You're rebooting, and for that OS, and that means you only need to always come like before I can intimidate, to prevent the panic button.
Do any of you have jammers?
Oh yeah. Do we have jammer? Or we would have had time to get one, wouldn't we?
Yeah, if you don't have one, you can you had enough time to buy one because it was part of your plan.
Does anyone have a jammer for the money to get some?
Just looking through, I can't see.
Wait, I thought we did not have a jammer.
All right, you do not have a jammer. Would you like to buy one in the time, like that you had? Like, you had like 2 days essentially to purchase a jammer.
Might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah, we have it slaved to the Decker for being nice and sneaky. And
All right, so could someone roll me to pick up that jammer?
So I don't have the money for it, so if someone wants to buy
I have the money, but I don't have any way to make the roll.
Fixer.
Yeah, your fixer can make the roll for you.
I got a fixer. I'll ask for him. So, and you're free to keep it.
Yeah, so
It's the money I got post care gen, so I couldn't get it until now.
Yep, no worries. So if someone wants to roll their fixer or whatever for the jammer that you're getting and the rating of the jammer.
We should probably go. We should probably strive for a rating 6 first, because want to make sure he might have a receiver.
All right, can someone spot me 200? I'll buy the rest.
It can probably come out of your. It'll probably come out of your pay. Let's go for an area jammer.
All right, so
Because can't get everyone's comlink in the area.
all right, so I just did something to roll there. Fix it for a rating 6 area jammer. All right. All right, 1,200.
It's not gonna come in time, is it?
Give me a second.
Oh yeah, it's 2
All right.
days. It's 2 days. It's a tie
So
for
yeah,
40.
so like, you could try through a different contact if you like.
Of course, have another fixer, and we all have fixers.
Mm-hmm.
That's slightly better.
All right, so you can get it like in a day. So you've got it for your. Sorry, you got it in 2 days. So you got it like the morning of your actual job.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have the jammer. We have. But we still need to hack their comlinks so they don't go offline, and Kay realizes, wait, why are their comlinks going offline?
Yeah. All right. So it's about 3 o'clock. I'm going to need Volk to essentially either hack the KE guys to garbage in, garbage out their comlinks, or I'm just going to need Flack to intimidate this guy well enough that he doesn't attempt to even press the panic button.
Let's do both just to be sure.
So
Actually,
can I get a matrix perception from you for their comlinks? All right, you can find their comlink. It is a device rating 4. I assume that was your next question.
Yep. All right, start hacking it as he walks to his car, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, it's gotta go the comlink. It'll probably send it to both, wouldn't it?
No, the panic button goes to a single comlink that is handed over between the cars.
Okay.
Just a moment.
No problem.
Yeah.
By the way, we've been going for over 2 hours now. If anyone wants to take a break, we can.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right, you get a mark on their comlink.
All right, gonna keep burrowing in one at a time.
You can go for 2 for a -4. It's less roll, less chance. And you still have a decent pool to beat it.
It's up to you though. We can go
Yeah.
nice and slow. Though.
Oh yeah, it's up to you, but at the same time, it's like
You're under no rush, so like, do whatever you feel comfortable doing.
How did you beat that?
All right.
Hey.
Yep. So you got 3 marks on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna need a garbage in, garbage out to essentially say to it like, if a panic button response is sent to you, it comes up as no panic button. And garbage in, garbage out is a software plus logic. Oh, nice. You're rolling real well tonight.
Volk is our hero.
Hopefully we can get this done before Community Overwatch catches up to me.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, you garbage in, garbage out this thing. It now, if it receives a panic button message, it will literally show up as no panic.
All right.
Do you have baby monitor?
Yes, I do.
Right now, you are sitting at 7 Overwatch.
Yeah. Even if you don't fly on a wall, it probably won't get that it probably won't tick up by the time we get everyone to the van.
All right. So, Fleck, I'm going to need an intimidation from you as the father gets into the vehicle. He sits down, starts up his car, and tell me what you're going to say and give me your fucking intimidation, mate. I will quickly add up your bonuses.
Yeah, Flack would definitely be going for the don't do anything stupid sort of route, or anything that I might regret, and I really don't want to have to do anything I might regret to anyone. And
Yep.
and she'll subtly make it known that she has a firearm that she won't be afraid of using just in case.
All right, so you can get a +6 to your roll
Oh boy, 14 dice.
due to the number of modifiers involved here. I'm not going to bother listing them out. You'll take my word for it.
I will be edging that.
Fair.
Oh right. Yeah, and oh yeah, and also a make sure the kids don't think about don't
Yeah.
get suspicious. So reroll. Oh god damn it! I really wish.
Right, so what's your limit there?
Social limit is 7. I doubt he's beating.
All right, so like you essentially like click your gun and say, "Don't do anything stupid." We're just going to go pick up the kids, and what else? Like, what do you like? What do you like? Is this guy's like, "Oh God, please don't hurt me." What do you want?
Just go on your route. Just pick up the kids as normal. Just yeah. We'll go for a nice afternoon drive. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Look. Wait a minute. I don't want to have to do anything. So it'll be fine.
You're not gonna hurt the kids, are you?
No.
Depends on what he does.
He's like sort of like hyperventilating a bit. He like starts up the car and like starts his hands are like shaking as like the car like starts taking him towards the school. So like,
can I roll a judge intentions throughout this entire ride? Because I can probably see his face in the rearview mirror.
yeah, roll of intentions.
Let me just- Oh boy! Thank God for no limit.
Yeah, he's fucking terrified.
Does it look like he's
And,
going to do anything stupid?
You
No,
should spin a
he's
story
thinking
that
very
it's
real.
only going to become problem at home. Make them think we're going to go home.
No, I already told him I'm going to go for the ride.
So yeah, like he's very, very definitely worried, but he doesn't want to do anything stupid in case it like risks like his kids' lives or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go for a drive. It takes about 20 minutes all up. He like picks up the son, and like the son sort of like gets in the. Actually, he picks up the daughter first. The daughter gets in the front seat, and the dad's like trying to keep it cool.
Can I roll etiquette to try to, or etiquette and try to get him to, calm down, be like, not so nervous.
Do you have leadership? I'll allow etiquette though. To like try and get him to calm down and like just act normal.
Penalties?
Uh,
It
there
is
will
in his
probably
best.
be a-
It is in his best interest.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. It's in his best interest. So like you can get a +1. He is however obviously nervous and agitated. So like you're fine though. So yeah, just roll your etiquette. Etiquette with a +1. All right, so like he's trying to like keep himself like under control and keep calm. And, like the daughter gets into the vehicle, and like she doesn't really say anything. She's got like headphones on and like just sort of ignoring him. And they continue their drive. Like you can hear like blasting from the headphones, like music.
What kind of music?
It's like heavy metal, like fucking.
Flack approves.
Um, I'm glad you approve of your kidnap victims' music tastes, Flack. So they continue on to like the elementary school, and like they sit in the car while they wait, and like the dad says quietly, "It's like where are we going from here?"
Okay. The lot we were going to pick him up is on the general route, right?
Yeah, it's like a block out off route.
Just keep going your general route. I'll tell you when.
All right. Can I get Rich? So you're like driving the van into position. Can I just get like a sneaking roll, like sort of like put it into position so it doesn't stand out or anything like that?
Yep.
At least it's sneaking.
I'll edge that just in case.
It's probably smart. That was a lot of 4s, though.
Yep.
All right.
So close, so far.
Yeah. So like the kid, the 10-year-old kid, like gets in the car. He's like talking to his dad about how like great his day was, and like asks when mum's coming home, and the dad's like, she'll be home soon. Ben, just be a good boy, like buckle up and just sit quietly. Dad's got to concentrate on driving, all right? And like the kid goes to like playing games on his like comlink.
That's good. Shane Flack doesn't feel bad about kidnapping him.
Yeah.
Alright,
So you guys are like continuing on your route. Can I get the accident power from your spirit now, please?
Yep. So it gets 4 successes against the tire.
Might be worth edging on those. This is important things.
Can I use extra spirits? I don't.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You can use extra spirits.
I'm not sure what its limit would be in this case, though.
That'd be its force.
So for just another 2 successes,
It's still worth it because, just making sure. It's one of those. We're trying to finish that. Ooh, there we go.
so 6 successes.
All right. So like you guys are continuing along your route and or route, and the K patrol car like behind you, like their tire, like their front tire, just like blows out. I'll just give them a quick like piloting check to see whether they crash. All right, so they maintain control and just sort of like pull over. They're just like, oh, fuck it. We have the tractor. We'll know if they like do anything weird. And they like start changing the tire on their car. So you guys like continue on a bit. Flack, do you want to give the direction to the
Of
guy?
course. It might be worth hacking the sensor tag. What was its firewall before?
It is slave to their comlink, so its firewall will be the firewall of their comlink.
Oh.
Cool. The spirit fucks off.
We do have 3 marks on the comm link. You can probably just spoof it to. No, it had to be edit file, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or garbage in, garbage out to like show the thing coming in giving the wrong data.
Yeah, it's better to make sure.
So yeah. Well, how would you like to handle the stealth tag? You can either data spike it to just destroy it. You can garbage in, garbage out the comlink to provide the wrong details, or you can spoot. Garbage in, garbage out probably the way to do it. Or you can edit the file that it's writing to like provide the wrong details.
Why don't we just have him leave his comlink in the car? If the comlink's providing the GPS.
The stealth tag is in the bumper of the vehicle.
Oh, and we still have to get into the comments of the kids to be like, okay, because they'll wonder what's going on, and
Well, you still have that jammer that you haven't activated yet.
right. So we get them into the van, then we're good.
It just make them think that they're still sitting in the car at Stuffer Shack. What cop is going to get excited about that?
All right, cool. All right, so you guys get your own way. Like, I'm going to need you to give me an etiquette to do this, and a stealth to make sure the kid doesn't notice you talking in the ear of the dad.
Okay,
Because
etiquette.
until now, they don't really know you're there.
Yeah, still bonus. Still plus from bonus because it's in his best
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I can keep that. And then urban spec won't apply because of a car wallet.
No.
Oh.
Alright.
Can I retry with a -2? Since I think that's a. Actually, no. It's in a short time period.
Yeah, like you'll need to. You have no more edge for this yet, so yeah. No, you're gonna have to stick with that. You're still concealed by the spirit, so.
And they are distracted as hell.
Yeah, I have taken that into account. Cool. So you like whisper in the dad's ear. You like turn left here. We're going to the stuff shack. Is that sort of what you're saying?
Yeah. Or sort of like that. Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to walk him right into the van at the Stuffer Shack.
We still need to hack the sensor tag. Sorry. We still need to Yigo the officer's comic. We still have marks on for the for the data coming through to be like, oh yeah.
So Volk has decided that a family going to a stuffer shack really isn't that out of the ordinary,
Just leave their comm links in the car.
Yeah.
Alright. So you tell them to go to the stuffer shack.
Yeah.
So he like pulls around, pulls up to like the car park, the stuffer shack, and like stops the car. He's like, now what?
I believe
You
this
can
is.
see
I
your
believe this is.
van nearby.
I believe this is the point where I drive up with the other van into the parking spot that's close to them.
Well, the alley.
All right. So you pull up the van. Can I get an intimidation from you, Flack?
Same plus.
Yeah, plus 6 still. Actually, another +2 because now they're outnumbered.
Oh, well, yeah. Great.
So is this a classic pedo van? You have a big sliding door on the side?
Yeah, there is a sliding door on the side. It is, however, electrochromically like showing like a delivery van, like with like advertisements and stuff on the side.
With a big grin, Sari says, "Get in, get in! Your mother awaits! Hurry, hurry!
Oh,
So,
She's waiting for you."
So, Fleck, and like you can give me a con if you like, Sari, but they are intimidated enough by the invisible person and like the stuff to like get out of the vehicle and get in the van. Let me roll their resistances just to double check. Cool. All right. So yeah, they all follow your instructions. The girl like is obviously very very scared. Um, they they like step into the van with like a flak invisibly.
Yeah.
You get,
You were saying?
and like they get into the van and like sit down in the seats that are inside. You
We
close
have
the sliding door.
we have restraints, yeah.
So you're restraining them.
Might as well.
Are you still invisible, by the way?
Well, yeah, not till it's time to, you know.
All right.
Hit the jammer, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Like they're all jammed up. So you're just using plastic restraints on them?
We do have restraints, yes.
Yeah, I've got plastic restraints. I'll pass 3 of them back to you.
Yeah. Okay, we do
All right,
that.
Right.
And I'm going to roll perception to keep an eye out in case the girl tries anything. We should, she does take one though.
All right. So essentially, like the kids are like, I thought you said that our mom was. Why are you restraining us? You said we were going to see our mom.
I might have left a few things out.
Yeah. No. She's kind of terrified in this situation. She's not trying to get a thing. So yeah, you guys damn them and their shitty like intimidation resistance rolls. Um, they're like sitting there. You like plastic restrain their like hands, and I'm assuming you like throw their comlinks out the doors or get them.
We
or
told
leave
them
them in
left.
the car.
We told them leave them in the car.
All right, cool. All right,
But-
Rich, I will need you to like make a pilot ground vehicle. Are you guys just heading straight to the drop-off point?
Oh yeah, we'd have to call the Johnson.
All right, you call the Johnson. He picks up. Yeah, me here.
We have them.
Excellent. We'll be on location with your pay. So yeah, Rich, I need a pilot ground vehicle from you.
You got it. Man, rolls are on fire tonight.
Oh, probably handling though.
Yeah, I don't know what the handling is on this this vehicle, so
Double check.
It'll probably
And
be worth. It'll probably be
I'll
worth
just
breaking them.
I'll just look it up in Shama real quick.
I'll pull it up in a second. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. GMC Universal has a handling of 3. So you can
Yeah,
keep 3 of those.
unless you break the limit, which might be worth it. It's one of those, as many hits as possible is good.
I mean, I guess I could push the limit. I don't really see a need to right now, but
If you don't want to,
Always save edge for the double cross.
Look, we probably won't be double crossed. If they do, well, we get we see the cred sticks and give them tossed before we shove them over at the same time.
All right. So can I? You're keeping that. Cool. So you're driving off, and you're heading down to Tacoma. Can I get a list of what everyone's got on them at the moment?
Tell me you should break the limit, but it's just that. Yeah, a Flak would have a bike racing helmet.
Just chuck it in your box.
What?
What you're carrying on you, like weapons, armor, that sort of stuff.
Same as before.
We probably would have had time before the thing to get the AK ready and all our gear in the van.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
Reynolds still has the Spirit since that was only 2 services used.
Yep.
But they're not going to be able to see that.
Especially if you keep it in the van. Until
Right. So you guys head to the location. Like you drive into like this, drive up to like this sort of dockyard kind of thing, like warehouse. There's like a chain link fence. When you get there's a couple of guys that like open it for you, and they slide it open for you. Like your van drives in.
I'm rolling perception.
All right.
By the way, sorry, what sensors does the vehicle have?
The default like sensors that a normal car has.
On the plus side, electronic warfare still works. One of those. Everyone needs to make damn sure we're not being ambushed.
But I ambush you.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, maybe I would. Oh, my hero live just crashed, for fuck's sake. Alright, yeah, so yeah, if you want to roll me a perception, you can, Flack.
Also, do we get an edge back for recovering them?
Yep, you get an edge back for completing an objective. Yeah, so these guys are definitely carrying weapons. They've got, like, SMGs.
Yeah, just one of those.
They're not, like, heavily armored or anything like that. They've got, like, some, like, armored jackets on, but that's about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Throughout the entire time, I would have rolled to watch for a tail just in case.
Alright.
It's making sure.
Yeah, like no one tells you. Like you took measures to like, cover yourselves.
Yeah, it's just making damn sure.
Yep. No one's followed you.
Oh right, you would have to check for tags on. Well, oh, no wait, no, that's right. They aren't tagged personally.
Yeah, you're already checked for tags and everything. It's all good. All right, so you guys like pull up to the location. Like you pull around to like a warehouse that like is opened for you. And inside is like the Johnson sitting on a small plastic chair. Beside him sits a briefcase. Do you pull the van in?
Yeah, pull the van in.
All right. So you pull the van in, and like behind you, like the warehouse door is like closed. Like they just like roll it shut behind you. There's a few people like around, like 3 or 4 other people with like SMGs and stuff like that. All wearing like the same armored jackets. They're all like sort of Eastern European looking.
I'm gonna roll judge intention.
All right.
Yeah, I have to question what they did because I think these guys are Vori, who I have to question what they did to piss them off.
Could I roll to see if I recognized any of them? I have knowledge skill of Ori.
Yes, you can indeed roll that. They definitely look ready for a flight. a fight flack. However, they don't look angry.
Okay. Oh, they're okay. Flag's gonna keep an eye on.
Yeah, they definitely look Eastern European, but then none of these guys are Vori that you like know at all. Like they don't have the tattoos or anything like that that would show them as Vori. But yeah, the Johnson is sitting there. He's like in the same black suit with the same like mask on. This one, it's got like the tragedy mask on this time with like the tears. Yes, you guys pull to a stop.
Should I?
I'm sorry. Flack will send a message of proceed for their guns just in case.
You want me to wait here in the van until the other trade is done?
Yeah, just do the trade. We'll stay in the safe van.
All right. So if you like, you can roll a matrix perception, Volk, to see if you can perceive their weapons or anything like that.
I'm sure it's there. I'm gonna just visually keep my eyes to see where their guns are pointing, at us or at the targets.
They're like currently just like sort of pointed at the ground, like they're holding onto them, but they're not pointed specifically at anything. All right. So you guys pull up to a stop in the front of the J. Do you get out, or like how do you do this?
Flack will instruct the family to get out of the back. With their AK ready.
The Johnson will like hold up a hand. He's like, they can stay in the van. I just need to inspect them. So he like walks up.
Actually, for that Joe's intentions, does it look? Oh no, he's behind a mask. His eyes are visible, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Joe's intentions earlier, did his eyes look like they were more of a trying to shoot these people in the face kind of eyes?
With the judge intentions earlier, like he just seems completely cold and calculated, as if he feels absolutely nothing. Like everything about this person screams death.
Yeah.
So he walks up to like the van, gets you to like open the door or whatever so that he can like inspect the family. Inspects each of them, like grabs them by the face, like looks at them, and he says, "All right, runners out of the van."
I'm just curious. Oh, why?
Oh yeah, it is their van.
Oh right, it is their van.
It's like, why would they want you out of the van? It's their van. Get out of our fucking van.
Oh yeah, true. I just figured they want us to drop it off somewhere, but yeah, a good point. Actually, Flash on a roll, judge intention on that. Is it a get out of the van so we can shoot you? Get out of the van, or?
All right, you can roll a judge intentions. He wants you out of the van because he wants to do something to the van.
Yeah, Flack will get out of the van and tell everyone to, take a decent step back.
Waste of good van, but all right.
Has he paid us yet?
He has not paid you yet.
Well, he's got to pay us first.
Yeah, did bring he'll. Sorry, Renault, you handle that.
So you say that to him, and it's like, we'll get out of the van once you pay us.
No. It's we want to see that you at least have a payment.
More like, here's the goods, where's the money?
He will like snap a finger, and one of the guys will bring over a briefcase, open it with 4 cred sticks, and be like, "There's the money."
Excellent.
All right, Renault will grab his cred stick, check it, and he's going to say later.
He won't let you take the money until like you're out of the van.
Yeah, we get out. He gets out of the van. He takes it, checks it, and it's like later.
Yeah.
They don't want us to take the van and drive off. Is what I'm getting here.
Yeah. So like you all get out of the van, and like once you're all out, like the man will walk forward with his cred sticks. The family are like sort of in there like with terrified looks on their eyes. The as like the guy with like the cred sticks is walking forward, the J like pulls out like a bottle with like a bit of rag in it, like lights it on fire and like throws it into the van as it lights on fire, and like
Holy
slides the
shit.
door shut.
Oh,
And then like the guy comes forward with your cred sticks and he says, "There's your money. Enjoy it."
Holy shit.
I will. Thank you.
And like you can see like the screams from inside, as the van is engulfed, and you can hear the lock as the van
Can I stop that at Molotov? And how many guards are there?
There's about 8 all up.
Reynolds does not like this, but he can't take on 8 guys.
Yeah, and Flack would not help you. And
When
the
I say
moment,
8 guys, it's like the J included. Like,
yeah, Flack might have her AK, but she's just like, no, we're done. That's not an issue that they're getting burned alive. Just like, this is what we get paid to do.
all right. So the
Reynolds doing one last thing.
all right, what's he doing?
Reynolds memorizing this guy. He's gonna kill him later.
Cool. Alrighty. So you memorize his aura. Do you want me to give you like the full rundown on him?
No, he's just gonna kill him later.
All right. Cool. No worries. All right. So yeah. The J says, "Thank you for your assistance, and have a nice day."
Anytime.
Nice.
All right. And like you guys leave, I assume.
Yeah, that was the plan.
In a prompt manner.
All right. It's a good life choice to leave in a prompt manner. And like you guys leave. If you would like to go about killing this guy now, you can, Renard. We've got the time for you to get your little revenge thing going.
Flack will not. He's just like, what's going? I'm enjoying this new yen. Got new yen again.
All right, so yeah, you guys were paid like your full 14,000 new yen, because you just extracted a family to their deaths. You only get like a nice. Let me just quickly calculate. 2 karma. So 14,000 new yen, 2 karma. If you could, I'm just writing the base rewards down the bottom there. 14,000 and 2 karma.
Going to work for the people. 10K to 5.
So essentially, the way I appreciate it being done is sort of like right down the bottom of the table. There's like a rewards and purchases area. If you could just in a text box, just put your name and then like your final number and like how much working for the people and working for the man and how you got that. So like, for instance, for your one, it would be Reynald 4,000 new yen and 7 karma. Working for the people 10,000 new yen to 5 karma would be in your box. And we can do any purchases or anything now if you like.
I do need the money for later debt paying off. Yeah, I'm gonna try rolling for an alpha with several. I need the alphas.
All right, you get an Aries Alpha. Isn't
Wait,
Misty
what?
Knight just like the best contact ever?
Yes, really. So that's Aries Alpha, but I need mods on because So Mr. Knight will be getting me The gas vent system built in on it. Let's. Is it on gas?
Cool.
Gas. And I need. Easy breakdown, unpowered.
So yeah, Reynard, would you like to go after this guy now, or are you saving this for later?
I'm debating if Renal just walks aside and tries to summon like an F9 fire spirit and then sends it inside to burn all of them.
And
It's totally something you can do.
oh god,
It's up to you.
Is this where you rolled to resist your character's? Is this where you roll like a composure test or something?
yeah. To be fair,
Well, no, like this is completely like if he wants to do it, he can do it, unless he has like a quality that like demands that he do this.
it's a thing of you might want to realize that killing with Johnson brings pain down on us as well.
We finished the job.
Okay, so remember the last time someone killed with Johnson after he finished the job? That looked vaguely, looked Eastern European. It's called
Look.
Cade.
It's called There's
look.
Be Nothing Left But Ashes. Who knows what happened?
All right, so you are able to get easy breakdown. Look, at the end of the day, like unless Renard asks you guys for help, like you guys aren't going to know that he's doing this.
Yeah.
Like if he like wants to go after a child killer, that is totally within his like realm of character possibility to do.
Okay, let's see. I need the. Okay. Why is an underbarrel flamethrower only availability 2? Why is it showing that in Jummer?
It's
Rishi,
plus
just wanna
the availability
purchase
is the base availability of flamethrower you're trying to buy plus 2, if I remember correctly.
Oh, as flamethrower plus. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one's the good one.
No, I think Ronald will just wait this out. This might be something he goes after later.
All right.
It's, oh yeah, I can actually let me check the other one and go ahead.
I do my box right.
Yes. I just adjusted it to sort of like what I meant, but like you got like most of it right.
Okay, it would be. Yeah, good with the Shiwase Arms Incinerator. It's going to be. Oh, sorry, no. Sorry, Shiwase Blazer.
Sorry, just a second. So Volk, essentially the way a hub run works is once you're finished, you get paid like your base reward, which was the 14,000 nuyen and the 2 karma. However, you have an option essentially to swap some of the rewards from nuyen to karma or karma to nuyen. The exchange rate is essentially 2,000 nuyen to 1 karma, or 1 karma to 2,000 nuyen, up to 5 karma or 10,000 nuyen. It's called working for the man or working for the people. And it's sort of like this way that you can exchange a lot of money for like karma, or karma for a lot of money.
I get it.
Because some people need money more than karma, and karma more than money.
Yeah. So like if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to take the base rewards, if you could just like down the bottom of the table just put like your name and then just saying base rewards.
Okay. A personalized grip is availability 2. Can I just get that added? No, I need
to just pick that up.
Okay, so let's see. Top is going to.
So yeah, Pyro, that's pretty much like the end of the run if you want to like stop the stream there. And because it's pretty much just going to be purchases. It was a pretty short run, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Extended clip.
meant.
Yeah. Sorry, extended clip